What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to do my December kind of recap, my update for this channel, talk about January, talk about 2021. So this is the second time I've done this. I want to try to do this at the end of every single month. I also do it on Podcast Now. So firstly, let me just say, I really do appreciate everybody who is supporting me here. Definitely appreciate all the people that are watching this video. I know this is definitely a more niche topic, and I get that it's kind of just the diehards. But you know what? Again, with, and again, kind of reflecting on this year, the thing I really love about this channel is I do think there's a set group of people that'll watch pretty much anything I do. Even like the worst videos I put out on like a month-to-month basis still do decently well and still do kind of around the exact same as the rest. You know what I mean? There's some videos that'll do higher, and there's some the ones that don't, I guess, perform as good, that kind of all fall around the same spot. And I know a lot of people that do watch those are subscribers. The interesting thing with the second channel is, especially like the first day or two, and videos that are kind of smaller, they really are populated mainly by subscribers, mainly by the diehards, mainly just from the people that I talk to, like you guys, every single day, okay? Now, when videos get bigger, when they go through like the search engine, when they go through the algorithm of YouTube, and they get pushed out to more people, obviously that's where you get more non-subscribers watching my stuff. And obviously, I appreciate everybody. But again, the people that watch every single time are amazing. So, a little bit of reflecting, we started this channel, or I started this channel very early this past year. So, this upcoming January, I don't even know what day you guys are watching this, but I believe January 15th is the day I started. So, this upcoming January 15th, will be the 1-year anniversary of me on this channel, and it's been amazing. It really has been amazing. Again, you guys have been so good. I know a lot of people, I assume, came from Podcast Now. At the same time, I really do think there's people here, and I mean, I've seen it. It's not just like I think it. There are definitely people here that only are subscribed, or I only see commenting, or only on this channel and not on the main channel, which is kind of funny. I think that it's honestly going to continue to grow going into the new year, because what I see happening is this. Well, number one, this channel, I get not everybody's always insanely happy with the channel, okay? I know I see people even on my main channel. I saw one person, I don't know who this person is, I don't know their name, and they didn't do it in any malicious way. In fact, they were really nice about it. But one of the things they said is, why don't you make a second channel specifically for like Gotham Knights or Hogwarts Legacy, or something like one thing very specific, so people that like that stuff can go on that. That's just not, and so that's a good point. Like, that's a good thing to talk about. That's just not who I am, right? I mean, obviously, if you guys watch this channel or watch podcasts now, you'll know that. You'll know that I can't talk about just one thing, right? People say how I always like say the same thing, or like the haters. Not everybody says this, but I'll say the same thing, or I talk too much or whatever, and it's kind of like, well, you can't even have all the things that people say about me, because a lot of them conflict. But I love talking about all the different stuff. So I could never really see a channel being on one thing. Funny enough, real fun side story that's I'll do really quickly. I was originally going to make this channel only about NHL stuff. So I wanted to start a channel in 2020, and I even titled this channel name, I think, like Around the NHL. That was the original name of this channel. And my wife told me, I guess at the time, my fiance, she said, like, why don't you just do a second channel, like where you can just put additional stuff on that channel? I said, you know what? I know there's a reason that I'm with you, and that's one of the reasons. And so that's what I did. And this channel has become a helper for Podcast Now. But I really, and I always say that, and I don't know if that does like kind of a disservice to the channel, but I do see it growing like in a positive way in 2021. So the idea, well, like a few more, I guess, reflective things. We grew very fast. Now we've slowed down quite a bit. Obviously, like starting a channel and telling people on the main channel to like come over here, that helps in the beginning, and then it slows down. And unless the main channel is constantly doing extremely well, which when it does, this channel does well in subscribers, because I can get a lot of people to come over here. At the same time, there are some weaknesses with that, right? Because if you just have people coming over here to subscribe just to like support me, but then they don't watch the videos, that's not even really what I want. I really want people over here subscribing, but also watching the videos. And I do kind of see that. I mean, I know the videos are a little low, but at the same time, and I've said this before, like in terms of a percentage, if a video on this channel gets like 150 views, that's around equivalent to like 3,000 or 4,000 views a video on the main channel, which is extraordinarily good. So you kind of have to think about like views, like a ratio between like subscribers and people that actually watch the video. So I'm very happy with the views on the channel. I think the channel is doing really well. And again, so 2021, here's the deal. Here's what I see. I think what I've been doing recently over the past couple weeks, past couple months is really where I want to keep this channel. I know people have suggested maybe make this a movie channel and make Podcast Now gaming. I don't want to do that because as you guys see from Podcast Now, I talk about Scream, I talk about Pirates of the Caribbean, I talk about Wonder Woman a lot, right? I love talking about movies. And as we go into 2021, like the Uncharted movie, Fast and Furious 9 or F9, like these are movies I'm going to be covering like weekly, like very often on the main channel. So I don't want to do that. But again, like I'm not saying like, oh, you guys have terrible ideas. No, I mean, they make sense. And in fact, by the way, the people that give me these ideas, if I followed your ideas, I would be more successful. I fully know that the channels would actually grow because the thing that everybody tells you about YouTube is niche. Like find your niche, do a specific thing, and don't do anything else, which I hate because again, like I can't do that, okay? But in reality, it's way easier to grow if I only did just movies or just games or just even one game or just one movie. I would grow faster than I would grow being a variety channel. However, you top out. You eventually drain the well and you get all the people that you're going to get, and you eventually run out of things to talk about, by the way, on that topic. And that's why I don't do that. Those are the two biggest reasons why I don't. So I do appreciate that, but in general, you know, I've been using this channel as a support channel, so I'll like videos that maybe I don't think would really work on the main channel, I'll do it here sometimes. Now, what I've been doing recently is like an example a few days ago was Dying Light. So I had a Dying Light 2 video on my main channel, and then there was like a small little news update on it, like just in, you know, online, and I did a video on that on the second channel because I already had done it on the main channel. It had only been like 5-6 days in between, and I was like, all right, well, I'll give the second channel it. And that's kind of what I've been doing, where it's like if I talked about something on the main channel, I'll do like maybe a follow-up video on the second channel. Sometimes I'll do controversy stuff here that I don't always do on the main channel. Maybe something that's a couple days old, I'll do it here instead of the main channel just because it, and then again, like that's kind of why I like this channel, is because even if I do something that, like the Star Wars theory video, now I'm recording this the day that video went up, but like that's a couple days old, I don't know how well it would have done on the main channel. I put it on the second channel, it's doing pretty okay, and so that's kind of cool that I can put it up like a few days after the fact and it'll do well. So I see that with 2021, a lot of support. At the same time, I do want to treat this channel as an individual, and you know, I've been using this channel even to, I guess in a supporting way, but to like double down on certain series that I've done. So like on the main channel, when I've talked about like games going into 2021, I've sometimes done that on weekend days here, or like Wonder Woman. Like there were some topics on Wonder Woman, like I can't do like 10 topics on Wonder Woman all within a couple days. I put a couple here, and so that's kind of how I see it. But I also really love the idea that I've been doing really for the past several months of like the news stuff, basically Tuesday through Saturday just being news stories. I know I talked about this on last month's channel update, but I love that. I love constantly like looking up, and whether it's a movie thing or whether it's a gaming thing, just talking about it, whether it's a leak, a rumor, just a news story in general, just doing something. And I think that's a lot of fun, and I think that, you know, I've talked about kind of my long-term plans with this channel on my main channel, so I can tell you guys right now, I'd love this channel to eventually become like a news show or talk show, because in all reality, 5 of the 7 days I try to do a news video, and the other 2 days are something else. And again, like those news videos could be controversy, they could be anything, but I would love to make it, you know, in the future when Podcast Now is doing even better, when I probably tone back the amount of videos I'm doing on, because I do 3 or 4 videos a day on the main channel and then 1 here. I'd love to get that down eventually. It's sometime in the next 15-30 years on the main channel. I'm just kidding, by the way, but on the main channel, like lower that, and then that way maybe do 2, maybe 3 videos max on the main channel a day. Obviously, like if it's really successful, maybe have an editor or whatever, and then that would allow me, free me up to do like a live show or like a talk show kind of thing on this channel. I think it would fit the vibe of it. And again, I really love the community we've built here. Again, we've grown really, really fast, and we've slowed down, but I honestly think next year can be really big. I don't really have any huge, like, I mean, we're at like 2,400 now. If we can get at least 5,000, 6,000 by the end of 2021 on this channel, that would be fine. Final thing I'll say, and again, I know it's more like metrics, maybe you guys don't care, but like Podcast Now, it took me forever to get to this point. So 2,400 subscribers on the main channel. Now, again, I always talk about this. I had no idea what I was doing back then. And again, now, well, one, I know what I'm doing. Number two, I have the main channel to support where I can get subscribers. But again, I really care about the people that are always here, like on videos. But again, like that's actually a really good number. It's not like people are just subscribing and then leaving. A lot of people watch. But on the main channel, it took me, I would say, it took me like 2 years and 2 months to get to this point. It took me 2 full years to get to 1,000, and then I grew pretty fast to like 3. I think I got like, honestly, like 8,000 subscribers in 1 year, the year that I finally started trying on the main channel. So for this channel to already be, almost at 2,500 in less than a year is very good. I mean, honestly, if it follows the same path as Podcast Now, we could hit 10, 12, 13,000 subscribers by the end of next year. Do I think that'll happen? Not necessarily, because I do only do 1 video a day here, so that stops me from doing like too many things, and that's a good thing for like my mental health, but it stops me from maybe like striking gold on a video that maybe I didn't expect. You know what I mean? And also, I tend to give the main channel the bigger things and this channel smaller. So I would say 5, 6, 7,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. But like, that's awesome. If I can do it. And again, if the main channel like blows up and does well, if we can get, 70, 75,000 on the main channel by the end of next year, I think a lot of them can funnel in here and maybe we hit 15,000 or something like that on this channel. So I really have a lot of confidence. I love the idea of doing a variety thing on here. I'd like to do other stuff here too. Like I know I always get asked about Let's Plays and stuff like that. I'm really in a wait and see mode. Really, I mean, I do want to do like a talk show thing. The last several months I've really wanted to do like a podcast. I used to do podcasts, like longer talk shows, kind of like what I'm talking about, but it would be more like a news kind of news station kind of thing. But I used to do like literal sit down podcasts, like you see from everybody doing. I did that 5, 6 years ago. Okay, I used to do that. So I'd like to bring that back again. Kind of just we'll wait and see. Maybe I can use one of those Sunday, Monday kind of videos on this channel to do that in the future, right? And kind of like test it out, see if people like it, and then go from there. But I definitely love what we've done in 2020. I think 2021 is going to be awesome, and I'm really happy with the channel. I'm really excited for next year for both these channels. But this channel gets me excited, honestly, in different ways than the main channel. Smaller, it's weird but fun to be back in like the mindset of a channel that is a lot smaller, right? Not that I really don't go into either of these channels all that different. Like I kind of treat them the exact same, even though they are quite in terms of subscriber base, they're quite different, right? So let me know in the comments below, guys. As always, I mean, I value your opinions, especially the diehards that watch like all these videos. I really value yours. Let me know what you want to see in the future. Let me know when you guys want to talk about. Do you like the idea of a talk show? Do you like the idea of a podcast or Let's Plays or anything that you guys want me to see? You want me to do basically for you guys? Let me know. Again, as you guys well know by now, I do a new video every single day, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.